scientists, I think, have responsibility to their communities in two ways. One is, there's one scientist for every 1,000 scientific problems. There's still a lot that we don't know about the world. So I think every scientist has to be very deliberate and reflective about what is the most interesting, useful thing that I can be studying at this time. And secondly, because there are so many unanswered problems that could be useful to the world, is to encourage other people to pursue science if that is their interest, because there's way more problems than we will ever, and unknown pieces of science than we will ever have researchers to actively figure them out.
I think science has the responsibility to be in their communities, talk to people about what they do, to make sure that they're giving another perspective. And I think it's especially important to point out to people that science is affecting their lives.
The most basic responsibility that scientists have to their communities is being able to describe the research that they do in easy to understand terms.
My research, which is looking at these metabolic pathways, how to get from this sugar to this side chemical, is important to high schoolers because it makes all that boring biology that you have to learn of here's glycolysis, here's these cycles. This is a practical application for that. Instead of just learning all these big words, like this is how that is useful to make something and not just necessarily understand it.
I work on bacterial communication, and I think that high schools are a disgusting place. They're not like disgusting as in like high schoolers are gross, but you have to deal with so many different bacteria and germs and just weird situations dealing with your life. Zits are full of bacteria that will be full of communication between different species. Bad breath the first time that you make out with someone is going to be affected by like the communication between bacteria. So understanding a little bit about the microbes and the junk that's floating around you will affect everyday situations that you are going to come across in high school.
My research in particular deals with using biology or using bacteria to make cool products. So that includes chemicals like fuels to different things that go in foods, as well as pharmaceuticals or medicines. And so that's very relevant to people. I mean, we all at one point in time in our life have taken a medicine, maybe to make us feel better, or let's say we got an infection and needed antibiotics. These are all outcomes of the research that I do, making these things better for us.